welcome you here to the Hun School of Princeton. The Natal Family Field here in Princeton, New Jersey. The Robbinsville Ravens visitor today against the Hun School Raiders here in ladies lacrosse. The girls have taken the field, and we are just about set to get underway here. Hun School coming in. Conference playing in moving right to left, and the Hun School of Princeton in the whites moving left. Of them trying to feed coached by Haley in verse of the rock. High. Do so. The Hun School with the ball here. Just over. It's into this one. It's still a contest between the Ravens and the Hun School. Patiently awaits to find her teammate to get Robbinsville field. After it's a turnover. Staying was Nicola Pooth was the one in a free position opportunity here for Robbinsville. Good cutoff there by Apuzzi, not allowing a shot, so they force the Ravens into some offense into the attacking zone. Ravens have dominated possession here in the first 3 minutes or so. And Allen receives. And she scores, bounces it in. And the first goal of the game goes to the Robbinsville Ravens. 3 minutes in, it's 1-0. I believe Courtney Allen, that is her 20th on the season. Conference points, according to NJ.com. 3. Controlled by the Ravens, and they look to add on to their 1-0 lead. On the cage. And now scoring is the It looked like Jenny Meiskamp on the attack. And 2 quick goals for Robbinsville as they take a 2-0 lead. Just 3.5 minutes into this one. First sustained possession. The draw by Robbinsville to this point. And we've got another one here. Who tries to check that out. Control or draw attempted control for the Hun School, but she lost it to Robbinsville, who brings it into the attacking zone once again. And here's Joanna Berry. Sealed off well by Hun. Others control for Robbinsville. Berry. First one gets away by Nicola Puzzi. That is her 11th on the season. And it's a much-needed possession. It's down by 2. They clear, run some transition. It's a free position opportunity to come here for Hun. And Kate Davis on the ball. 12. That is school Raiders. They get on the board. One contest. Looking to team goal. Free position opportunity to come in the stick of Allie Calloway. Head coach Liz Cook said that she is a powerhouse attacker. Comes right back and scores the next 2. This one from Shannon Dudek. Her team leading 14th of the season. And the second of this game for the Raiders to tie it up at 2. Who scored the first goal, second goal of the game just 40 seconds later. We're knotted up at 2, and the Raiders win the draw. And they're looking for more. Here comes Making her move and shooting on page was Shannon Dudek. The save made by Robbinsville. A loss here on the near side by Sydney Schreier. Schreier with it on a free position. Schreier weaving away to the other side of the play. Whistles. And zone. On the board after scoring. And passed in. Well done by Robbinsville. It's Megan Kratz for the goal.
Just one of those things we'll have to deal with here today. As the Hunt School Raiders have it, a free position, though they give it away. And it's battled for at midfield. Callaway comes away with it. Strong running from Callaway. And she will set up offensively. Trying to feed it in the middle and getting it to her teammate. Beautifully done by the Hunt School, courtesy of Callaway. Claudine Cheminsky, the sophomore from Penn Park, Pennsylvania, makes it 3-3. So 8 minutes into the game, we have 6 goals on the board. 3 for each squad. Again, it's Allie Callaway looking to win the draw. And it is picked up by the Hunt School. The ground ball to Shannon Dudek. Here's Hun with it. And the attacking zone, Shannon Dudek. Feeding the middle, flashing teammate in Delia Lawver. And Cheminsky, who just scored that goal to tie it up at 3. Cheminsky makes her move, the split dodge, and then the save made by Redler. The Hunt School, was Robbinsville first to it. And the Ravens will try to clear it out of the zone. With under 16 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 5 shots to Hun, 3 shots to Robbinsville. 2 saves credited to Robbinsville's goalkeeper in Laura Redler. And so far, no saves credited to the goalkeeper of Hun, and Madison McNulty. Flashing middle, and there's a save by McNulty. It'll stay in play, though, and a really good save at that. That was point blank as it's loose just outside of the crease. And we'll roll all the way to the near side. Here's a ground ball picked up by Robbinsville, and Joanna very, very attacking. Didn't get a lot on it, so it'll roll all the way to the other side. Going for it is Emily Taylor, but it is picked up by Robbinsville. The Ravens swing it around with Rachel Sepchik now with it. And Sepchik will reset Courtney Allen. Scored the game's first goal, her 20th of the season, has been quiet since then. As Joanna Very, who's guarded by Delia Lawver, the junior midfielder from Pennington, does a nice job and forces Robbinsville to reset outside the 12-meter fan. This time the defense from Emma Consoli. And well done by Hun to not give anything straight on to that net, as Robbinsville patiently awaits their opportunity to score and maybe get back on top. They throw it in front here. The ball is loose. The two teammates couldn't connect. And the ground ball finally picked up by Hun. Emily Taylor comes out of the pack, and the junior from Lawrence Township starts the break the other way. Now it's Callaway. All the way to the net, nothing there, no angle to shoot, so she'll try it behind. A flashing teammate. And with it is Nicola Puzzi. Back to Callaway. We'll have to get flushed out outside the fan, and she'll swing it around. It is Nicola Puzzi and a whistle as she received the pass. And Puzzi, a fabulous athlete, strong and competitive on the field. 7 goals this year, 10 ground balls, 2 assists. It was a foul against Robbinsville, so it'll be a Puzzi to reset with 12.5 to go here. Puzzi making her move on Kate. She scores. Well done by Puzzi. Restarted from the free position, attacked, and finished into the upper 90. And the score for the Hun School, and they make it 4-3. So goals from the Hun School by Lawver, Dudek, Cheminsky, and Puzzi. They are spreading the wealth around. 12:15 to go. And the Raiders, who started the game hot with a 2-0 lead, now trail 4-3. Julia Schott, the freshman attacker, will be granted a free position here. Schott's got 4 goals on the season. They find Courtney Allen. Sealed off well by Hun on the near side. And the Ravens will swing it behind the cage. Looking for someone flashing middle. The Raiders deny. And then there's some good defense by Delia Lawver, who's got the caused turnover. And to spin it back to her goalkeeper. And Madison McNulty did enough to shield off the defender. Kicked out of the stick of Kendall Dandridge. She recovers well. And Hun School able to clear away. Oh, a leaking player would have provided numbers for Hun. And if they can get this ground ball, they might still have them. And the push is called against Robbinsville. So it will be possession to the Hun School as Kate Davis restarts. And Hun not able to get a strong shot off as Callaway's stick was checked. And it comes into the Mid of the goalkeeper in Laura Redler. Robbinsville also on a 2-game losing streak as they lost to Princeton 7-15 back on the 11th. Hopewell Valley 19-5. Starting to get to that busy part of the schedule, though. They've got a few games coming up against West Windsor, Plainsboro South. And right after that, West Windsor, Plainsboro North. North Brunswick a few days later, and Notre Dame, all three of those on the road. As we are under 10 minutes to go here in the first half, it's a 4-3 Hun lead. Simon Rose with you here from the Hun School of Princeton. And another caused turnover by Hun. Here comes Lindsay Ruddy. The tri-captain runs the break. Julia Schott trying to get back there, but it's Ruddy who will bring it into the offensive zone. Lindsay Ruddy trying to flash it to Delia Lawver, who had it knocked away, and now it's in the stick of the goalkeeper. Hun coming off that loss to the Petty School on Wednesday. They lost 12-16. Got 4 goals in that game from Kate Davis. She also had an assist. Shannon Dudek had 3 goals, 6 ground balls. Nicola Puzzi had 2 goals. Allie Calloway also had 2 goals. And Katie Consoli had 7 ground balls in that game. Hun tries to add to their 1-goal lead here. Knocked away by Robbinsville, and then the penalty is called against the Raiders. Looks like it's against Apuzzi, so she'll have to be 4 meters behind on the restart. And we do have a timeout. 8:06 to go. The score is 4-3, Hun School leading Robbinsville. You're watching high school girls lacrosse here from the Hun School of Princeton. And back we come here to Hun. 8:06 to go in the first half. It is a 4-3 Raiders lead over the Ravens. Simon Rose here with you. Beautiful day for some ladies lacrosse. Well, for any sport for that matter. Got some baseball being played over here, some softball as well. Blue skies, not a ton of clouds in the sky. In the sky. Temperature starting to get up there. Starting to feel like spring. As we have under 8 minutes to go in this first half, the Ravens, who are down by 1, have it in the offensive zone. To weave through traffic was Megan Testa, nothing doing there. And Huntschool does well to flush her back out of the fan. This is Peyton Waters with it at the top. Coming up to guard was the Huntschool Shannon Dudek. Now down low it comes, and an opportunity and a goal for Robbinsville. Nice attack by Rachel Sepchik, who scored her 13th goal of the season and ties this one up at 4 apiece. So 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go. You can see on your scoreboard you've got about 17:45, and we're counting up. So you're counting up to 25 minutes. As Callaway, after a draw control win, has it here, no opportunity to shoot, so she brings it behind the cage. And Callaway will slow her pace to a walk and give off to a teammate. Losing it was Kate Davis. Ball still loose on the ground, and it will be a free position here for Kate. Kate hasn't scored in this one. Remember, she scored 4 goals in that last game for Hun. Delia Lawver now. 5'1" player who does it all on the attack and defensively as the save is made by Robbinsville. It will stay with the Huntschool, though. Lawver fighting for it right in front of the crease. The whistle will halt play. And it's a penalty against the Huntschool. So we're headed the other way. Breaking out will be the Robbinsville Ravens as they bring across midfield. Out in front, a goal there. Well done by Robbinsville, running transition. And that's Haley Inverso putting one into the back of the net for a goal. And 2 straight scored by Robbinsville. Makes this one a 5-4 lead for the Ravens. It's their 6th shot, as opposed to the 8 shots put on net by the Raiders. Another draw won by Hun. Well, those draws become so important in girls lacrosse, those extra possessions and extra opportunities to get out there on the attack and score. We saw that early on. Robbinsville took an early 2-0 lead, and they were in control because they were winning all of the draw controls. And since then, Hun has been able to get some extra possessions, just like this one. Robbinsville with some good D and a caused turnover does not allow Hun to get set up offensively. We are under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Robbinsville brings in with Allen. And it's going to be Raiders' ball after the penalty against Ravens. 4:05 and counting here in the first half. Weaving her way through here is Delia Lawver. And she is pestered by 3 Ravens, somehow escapes. Tried to play it up ahead. That'll go down as a turnover as it's loose here. It will be the Raiders who come up with it. And Nicola Puzzi tries to find someone. Gets it off to Emily Taylor, class of 2017. And picked up by Taylor. Good persistence. As she gets it ahead into the attacking zone, Shannon Dudek with a nice split dodge. And no shots, but the whistle. And looks like we're going to have a free position opportunity here for Dudek. This is a great scoring chance here for Shannon. Looking for goal number 15 on the season. She will not get it. Tried to go low, and it was sealed off by the goaltender in Laura Redler. So the Ravens with a 1-goal lead after that save by Redler. They'll look to add to it as they clear away and now have it in the attacking third of the field. Ravens reset back up to the top. Julia Schott. Nice 1-2 pass there, defended by the Raiders and eventually engulfed by the goaltender in McNulty. McNulty, we've seen her be very patient getting rid of the ball here. Does not like to take many chances in clearing it away. Lots of movement in front of her. Some girls trying to get open. And those legs continue to move. The Ravens, though, give them credit. They're doing well defensively, not allowing a lot, but a great feed there. Up ahead to Katie Consoli. And that would have been an opportunity for Nicola Puzzi, but the whistle halts everybody in their tracks. So Puzzi will have the free position here and will be off to the races. Has numbers for Hunt. Puzzi looking right at net, trying to split dodge and nothing doing there as the defender stays with her. And everyone gets back, and Hun will set up their offense down by 1 goal. We have just over a minute to go here in the first half. It's been a tight one as Callaway charges, nothing doing. And the 5'10 senior from Princeton still with it. Now we'll swing it across the top to the sophomore in Cheminsky. As this one gets on net, another save made. Puzzi made a really nice move to get free and even get the shot off. But the goaltender in Madison McNulty, the 5'6 junior from Titusville, makes another clutch save here at the end of the first half to keep Robbinsville on top. They try to clear. Hun trying to make sure that they don't do so. And the ball is loose. Whistle finally comes. It will be Robbinsville ball with 14 seconds to go. Hun comes away with it, but they've only got 5 seconds. They need a quick shot. Can they scoop? Delia Lawver with it, and she got the shot off not in time. Good chance, but the Hun school just couldn't get there quick enough. She scored, but it was after the buzzer had sounded. So, after 1 half of play, it is Robbinsville 5, it is Hun School 4. You're watching Ladies Lacrosse here from the Hun School of Princeton. And we'll be back for the second half. We welcome you back here for the second half of play between Robbinsville and Hun. Score is 5-4. Robbinsville leads. They scored the first 2 goals of the game, courtesy of Courtney Allen and Meisken. Hun then followed up in the first half with 2 quick goals by Lawver and Dudek. It made it 2-2. Robbinsville, and then Robbinsville scored with Kratz. About 2 minutes later, then Apuzzi scored with about 12 minutes to go for Hun. And Sepchikin and Verso put in goals for the Robbinsville Ravens. We'll start the second half with a draw, 25 minutes on the clock. 10 shots in the first half for the Raiders, 6 shots for the Ravens. 6 saves credited to Redler, the goalkeeper of Robbinsville, and only 1 save credited to Madison McNulty. As Robbinsville wins the draw. And a free position to come here for the Ravens. Going straight at Cage, and the save was made by McNulty off of Jess Allen, who was looking for her 15th goal of the season. Did not get it. There's a wraparound attempt. Lots of traffic in there, and caused turnover by Hun. Katie Consoli chasing after it on the far side. It will be Robbinsville ball. Consoli, one of the tri-captains. A twin sister of Emma Consoli. She'll play lax at William Smith next year. As Robbinsville has it here. Ravens still with possession. 1 minute and a half into the second half. It is still a 5-4 Ravens lead. Megan Kratz, guarded tightly by Emily Taylor. More good defense this time from Nicole Apuzzi, but maybe it was a little bit too aggressive from Apuzzi as she fouls, and here's a good opportunity for Robbinsville with a free position opportunity from the 8-meter arc. McNulty, the goaltender, able to seal off the near post. Robbinsville maintains possession. Apuzzi continuing to defend, pestering very hard. Rachel Sepchik now with it. She's flushed out. Great 1-2 pass and the finish for the Ravens. That's 6-4 Robbinsville, their largest lead of the game since the opening minutes where they led 2-0. So much like the start of that first half, Robbinsville possesses for the first few minutes and then gets a goal out of it. So Hun, who was down by 2 goals after the first 3 minutes of the first half, now down by 2 goals here after the first 3 minutes of the second. So Hun now with it, the first offensive look here in half number 2. And Lindsay Ruddy swings around Kate Davis. will play catch with Ruddy. And Lindsay feeds Delia Lawver. Nicola Puzzi. And they swing it around. And Claudine Cheminsky. And behind the cage is Dudek. And the junior finds a teammate in front, and coming out and making the save was Redler. Well done by the goaltender, who has been the MVP of this one thus far for the Ravens. This game started off with goals galore. First 8 minutes of the game, we had 6 on the board. It was 3-3. But since then, the two goaltenders have made saves. The two teams have settled down defensively. And goals have been at much more of a premium, as the two referees have blown the play dead and will come to the middle from their two respective sides of the field to decide what the call is here. Again, girls lacrosse is just one of those sports where the referees are very active throughout the game. They have to be. A lot of those rules in play for safety measures and the like. And the referees will allow play to continue. We'll have a free position for Hun. It's in the stick of Lindsay Ruddy. Ruddy, again, one of the tri-captains. She's going to go to Maryland next year, though she won't play lacrosse. Tried to get it to Delia Lawver, went through her stick. Lawver stays with it. Tries to spin and get back into the crease area. And nothing there, as Lawver will reset. And Hun will step out around the perimeter. Cheminsky, and a goal. There you go, Lindsay Ruddy. Right on cue. Big presence in there in the critical area. A very tall attacker, Lindsay Ruddy. As she's 5'10". That's her 5th goal of the season. Now the senior from Princeton makes it 6-5. And we are 5 minutes into the second half. Nice response by the Hun School after the Ravens had scored 3 straight goals. It was 4-3 at one point. Raiders were leading, and then those 3 goals made it 6-4. That last goal by Ruddy has made it 6-5. And we've got another draw here at midfield. This one bounces around. Fighting for it is Nicola Puzzi of Hun. Still battled for it, the 30-yard line, and a Puzzi escapes from the pack. Nicola Puzzi finds Delia Lawver. Girl who hustles and is a tough player, according to head coach Liz Cook. This is Kate Davis. She's been relatively quiet in this one. Robbinsville has kept her in check. Oh, here's a great opportunity and another great save. They're not out of danger yet as it came to Shannon Dudek in a very critical area, but a whistle halts play. And we'll wait to see what the call is here. It'll be a free position here for Hun, but a very tough angle, as Lindsay Ruddy has it in her stick. And she'll just take it right behind the net. Pestered heavily. And credit Robbinsville there. Trying to make out the number of that player. We're pretty far away, and quite frankly, it's tough to see the red on the black jerseys of Robbinsville. As they try to clear, they won't be able to do so as Hun comes away with it, and the goal is scored. Lindsey Ruddy ties it up at 6 apiece. Turning a caused turnover into a goal. And the Raiders with 2 straights with 18:26 to go in the second half. It is a half a dozen apiece. 2 straight goals for Ruddy. Draw at midfield. There was a Poozy in there. It flies to the side of the Robbinsville goal. And kicked into the offensive zone for Hun. They're swarming recently. This is Kate Davis with a head of steam. And it was blocked out of bounds. First there was Allie Calloway. She'll maintain possession. So remember, those first 3 minutes, it was all Robbinsville here in the second half. The last 5 minutes, or last 4 minutes, I should say, have been all Hun. So the Raiders looking to make it a 3-goal streak here as they have it in the offensive zone. Delia Lawver probes. And now Nicola Puzzi. Lindsey Ruddy. Lawver. Trying to work it in front of the net. And a turnaround score for Delia Lawver. And the Raiders are clicking as they score again to make it 7-6 with 17 to go here in the second half. 15th shot on net by the Raiders. And the 3rd consecutive goal after they were down by 2 here in the second half. And we've got another draw. Apuzzi has been lethal on the draws recently, and it's led to this nice streak by the Raiders. And another one is won by Hun. Apuzzi with it. She draws the foul. We'll have a free position. Now, Puzzi had it poked out of her stick. But in steps Claudine Cheminsky, a consistent attacker, according to her head coach. Here's Consoli with little room to work, and the captain will work it to the other side of the net. Consoli weaving her way through, and she draws a foul. Katie Consoli working hard and has earned herself a free position from right in front. And a really good opportunity here to make it a 2-goal lead for Hun. It's Katie Consoli. Not much of a score for the Hun school. And this time does not score. As the save was made by Redler, who's had a phenomenal game. 4 Hun school Raiders all around the ball there, and one of those was the guilty party in a free position here for Robbinsville, who will bring it up to up the field, moving left to right. Another caused turnover. Raiders in the zone here defensively, and it's leading to offense as Lindsey Ruddy has it. Ruddy looking for a flashing player in the middle. Got it to her and a score. Oh, a beautiful feed. Believe it was Allie Calloway who scored. But credit Lindsey Ruddy. with the pass and the assist. And she hasn't really racked up the stats this year compared to her teammates. But in the last 5 minutes or so, she certainly has. She's got 2 goals and an assist. And 4 straight now for Hun gives them their largest lead of the game. That's 2 goals. They're winning in the shots category 17-9. And they have just dominated possession over the last 7 minutes. Robbinsville will have it here after the foul. And they'll try to work it upfield with the free position. The Raiders swarming, though, again, not making it easy. Not a lot of space there in the midfield. Another caused turnover by Hun as Claudine Cheminsky comes away with it. Emily Taylor up to the busy Lindsay Ruddy. A lot of green in front of her. Ruddy puts it on Cage, and it was sealed off nicely. Ruddy picks it back up on that end line, and she may have been out of bounds, and she was, so Robbinsville will have it. Back to the tender. And Redler plays ahead, but Callaway able to come away with the ground ball, and on the attack the Raiders go again. Cheminsky behind the net finds an open teammate, and an easy goal there as Shannon Dudek puts it home. And Robbinsville will call timeout as the Hun School continues their hot streak and has scored 5 consecutive goals here in the second half to make it 9-6. 14 minutes to go here in the second half. You're watching high school girls lacrosse here from the Hun School of Princeton. Yeah, you just... I'm going to come back and take a look at that most recent goal. How about the Hun School playing so well here? And there was the goal finished off by Shannon Dudek, who scores for, I believe it was her second of the game, possibly her third in the official book, courtesy of Lindsay Ruddy, once again, who has been very active for the Hun School. As we've got 14 minutes to go in this one, 9-6 the score. And the timeout currently being taken by the Robbinsville Ravens as they try to stymie this hot Hun School team. First 3 minutes of the second half, it was all Robbinsville. They came out really strong and took a 6-4 lead. Since then, something clicked with Hun and Liz Cook's squad, as they have scored the next 5 over those next 8 minutes. Liz Cook in her second year. She's assisted by Jillian Hughes of TCNJ. As the teams break the huddles and come back out onto the field. Playing on the turf here at Natal Family Field. Beautiful day. And if the weather forecast holds up, that's the kind of day we should have through the weekend. So a draw out of the timeout. We are 11 minutes into the second half, 14 minutes to go. Nicola Puzzi, who has been the go-to draw player for this Hun team, will have to do it again. As finally Robbinsville has possession here. First time in a long time they've had it in their attacking zone. See if the Ravens can get back into the swing of things. And that one off the crossbar and stays out, and that's just how things are rolling for Robbinsville right now, as Hun, with their friend the post, able to keep that goal out. And they try to clear away and was fouled. They were fouled by Robbinsville. Delia Lawver with it. As Lawver spins. Plays ahead to Dandridge. And Dandridge was hit hard. So the whistle stops play. It is a foul against Robbinsville. Or is it? No, it's against Dandridge. The ball is in the stick of Robbinsville's, I believe that's Haley and Verso. As the Ravens bring behind the net. Lawver doing the defending. Top of the arc, this one gets through. Critical scoring chance here for Robbinsville, and it goes wide. Might have gotten a touch, did McNulty. First to the end line are the Ravens, so they still have it here. Under 12 minutes to go here in half number 2. As Allen gets through and draws a foul against Katie Consoli. So here's Allen with a big opportunity for Robbinsville, down by 3 goals. McNulty eyes her down. And McNulty makes the save. Robbinsville chases it down as the ball stayed in play. Megan Kratz trying to feed it and rolling it in. Is that a goal? Yes, it is. Wow, what a cheeky finish there by Robbinsville as it was bowled into the net by the Ravens. And they score to make it 9-7. That was an impressive play by Robbinsville. A great pass and a better finish as McNulty came out and the ball was just rolled right by her on the turf. And the streak is over. 5 goals in a row by Hun. Robbinsville finally gets back on the board to make it a 9-7. They're down by 2 goals. So we've got a tight one here. Approaching 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the second half. The Raiders now with it as Callaway double-teamed. And does get it away to her teammate Napuzzi. Dudek swings it around. Dudek making her move. Dudek shot on score. Snipes it in. And a quick response by Hun. And they are back on top by 3. 10-7. How about Shannon Dudek? A girl who fights. She never gives up, said her head coach Liz Cook. A great stick and a great asset for the Raiders on the field as she puts in another goal, makes it 10-7. And with just over 10 minutes to go here in half number 2. His draw controlled by Robbinsville. Not anymore. As the Raiders with Lawver now have it in the attacking zone again. Dudek. Lawver. Doubled. And Lawver trying to get it to Dudek at the turnover caused by Robbinsville. Well done by them. Sidney Schreier, the junior defender for Robbinsville, who will restart. Schreier weaves through. Lost it for a moment, but was fouled. So we tick under 9 minutes to go here in the second half. The Ravens down by 3. And Dandridge comes away with it. Dandridge, though, will have to fight for it here at the Hun School logo. And it will be a foul against Hun. Lawver able to come away with another caused turnover. And she finds her teammate in Nicola Puzzi. Tight-roping that far sideline. Puzzi just throws it up in the air. And there's Lawver, who's all over the place, able to claim. Back to her goaltender in McNulty. And Shannon Dudek will turn upfield. Dudek into the midfield. And missed her intended target. However, it's Dandridge who will come away with it as Dandridge fights for it. And Robbinsville has it. They'll call a foul on Dandridge, so the free position will restart with Robbinsville. 7:20 to go. It's still a 3-goal lead for Hun. Dominating play here in the second half for the Raiders. Well, at least since the first 3 minutes of that second half. As Robbinsville did lead 6-4 at one point here in the second frame. The Raiders have flipped a switch. As Dudek probes, nothing there. She'll have to be flushed outside the arc. Trying to feed it in front. And winning the race was Lindsay Ruddy. Senior will restart. Ruddy has had a nice second half. Delia Lawver has been very active in this game. Here's Dudek. Tripled. And we got a free position opportunity to come here. As Shannon Dudek with the ball in her stick to weave her way into the front. Collapsing was Robbinsville. No shot able to get off. Katie Consoli with it. And behind the cage, Lawver. Lawver doubled. Finds Dudek. Dudek to Ruddy, who scores. 11-7. Nice find by Dudek. That connection has worked a few times here in this game. However, it has worked the other way in that Ruddy has been the assister and Dudek the scorer This time the other way around as Ruddy finishes this one. And it is 11-7. Raiders leading. Largest lead of the game is 4 goals here with 5:40 to go in the second half. 21 shots to Hun, 11 shots to Robbinsville. Another draw controlled here by the Hun School. And they get it over to the other side of the field in Cheminsky. Kate Davis gets free, throws it on net. The whistle came before the shot. So we are going to have a free position opportunity here for Kate Davis. Straight on net. Redler eyeing down Davis, and she scores, does Kate Davis. 12-7 Hun. Very quick stick from the junior in Kate Davis. And the Raiders continue their hot play in the second half. 5-goal lead with just over 5 minutes to go. Only got a smattering of substitutes over there on the sideline, really for both teams. When you get to this point in the game, oftentimes it's who's in the best shape. A lot of running in girls lacrosse. Right on the attack go the Raiders again. As Lawver makes a nice play to save that one. You've only got 2 subs over there for the Robbinsville Ravens, who in the last 10 or 15 minutes have looked a little bit tired, those legs catching up to them. And the Raiders have taken advantage. Their energy level has been quite nice over the last 15, 16 minutes after taking this 5-goal lead. Picked up here by Dudek. The Raiders continue to control. This is Nicola Puzzi. Oh, what a beautiful move by Puzzi, and then she rang it off the bar. Oh, almost a highlight reel play there by Puzzi, but she couldn't finish. Nonetheless, a beautiful move. Here's Puzzi battling here on the near side, and she will pick it up. Number 12 swings it over to Katie Consoli. Nice switch of the field to Lawver, who's able to pick it up. Lawver lost it, no whistle, so Robbinsville on the attack. But the Raiders, once again, not allowing much transition, as it's Dandridge who will run straight ahead. Dandridge will bring it into the offensive zone. The defender trying to feed to Dudek. And Dudek trying the left. Now we'll switch hands. And finds Consoli, and that one wide. Under 3 minutes to go. The Hun School looking to improve to 3-4 on the season. And a 2-game losing streak. Hun will play Hill next on the 20th. And then they'll be visiting Notre Dame on the 22nd before hosting Mercersburg in a Maple contest on the 23rd. Up ahead goes Robbinsville. They need goals and fast if they want to continue to compete in this one. Down by 5 with under 2 minutes to go. And they will get a goal. Nicely done by the Ravens. So 1:40 to go. The score is 12-8. And it'll bring us to another draw at midfield. Callaway comes away with it. The Raiders looking to pad the stats a little bit. Piper Shinsky into the game for Hun. Nicole Lapuzzi. As Cheminsky tries to get it, it's Lindsey Ruddy who picks it up. Lawver. Check that. That's Dudek who lost it. And Jamie Skorupski tries to play it ahead for the Ravens. Well done there by Rachel Sepchik. And Robbinsville has numbers here. 3-on-3. But great defense by Hun. Emma Consoli disrupting things. And they'll clear it away with under 20 seconds to go. The time will tick down. It will be the Hun School of Princeton who comes away with the victory. A hard-fought game. Down by 2 goals in the second half. Sparked by a 5-goal-in-a-row streak. And they end up winning by 4. Final score, Hun 12, Robbinsville 8. It's been a presentation of the Hun School of Princeton. We thank you for joining us as the Raiders improved to 3-4 on the season, and Robbinsville drops to 2-4. We'll see you next time here from Hun.